Yo, we're gonna start in a couple of minutes. I just have to get some stuff ready on my end. But I'll have the mic on. The hell? Look at Instagram. That was Instagram playing some stupid shit. Alright, so we'll see what we can get done today. Again, we're just going to be hanging out in the sketchbook. Give me a couple minutes, hold on. Yeah, so we are just going to be hanging out in the sketchbook from now on. I always have a ton of work to do. I can't let my skills continue to deteriorate, so we'll just always hang out in the sketchbook. I have an idea of what I want to practice drawing today, but let me pull up everything that I need. My bad. Give me a second. All right. What's going on? So, fun thing. It's about to be 6 p.m. for me, and I actually have to. We have to drive out to well, my wife has a treatment. And you all know about all that already, but she has treatment out about 3 hours from where we live, and we actually have to leave at like 1 in the morning to get there at our appointment. So I'm gonna try and get as much work done as we can here. Then I have to prep everything. I have to like prep the car. I have to go visit my parents and stuff to go drop off the dogs, and so it's gonna be pretty full next couple of hours, but for at least the next 3, maybe 4 hours, we can just hang out in the sketchbook, right? I do have some commissions that I should be getting done, but I mean, we're not. I mean, commissions are commissions, but I need to stop putting my practice on the back burner. So anyway, Ned, what's going on? You're inspired by your Overwatch you're inspired by the Overwatch piece. I'm glad you liked it. I love how the Overwatch piece came out. The new one, I'm just so like, I haven't got prints of it made yet, but like I'll go back and look at it on the monitor, and I'm like, oh my god, this looks so good. And it's this thing where like all the artwork that I do that I have on my my Cintiq, every time I get the physical print of it made, it looks so nice. So yeah, I cannot wait to get the prints of the Overwatch piece in hand so I can show you all what that looks like. Yeah, do I sound stressed? I don't mean to sound stressed. I'm good. Thank you though. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. No, oh, man, I will make a point to hit up the Discord because I've been busy all day. I have to go hit up the Discord tonight and kind of just do a sweep and see what everyone has been up to, you know. But thank you for that, yeah. We're trying out a new pen, by the way. Wow, god damn it. Making a mess on my office desk over here. This is the... I'll type it into the chat right now. Oh yeah? Well, you know, because a lot of drawing is just like mileage, right? By mileage, we mean just like, you just need to get more hours of drawing down, whether it's to produce something for money or not, you know what I mean? Like, even if it's not perfect, if it's not, as long as you're drawing something, I mean, ideally you want to be studying something, drawing something specific, right? But so, you can't do that all the time, you know, eventually somewhere along the way, you're gonna run out of things to draw or whatever. But as long as you're drawing something, that's good. Just like nonstop for 4 days, huh? All right. So the first couple pages, we'll just do some warm-up sketches. Nothing specific. So how do you feel now that you've been drawing for consecutive days? Can you tell the difference? Because even for me, I get rusty, right? Like if I take a couple days off from drawing for whatever reason, I come back, I'm very rusty, right? And that's me with a shit ton of practice. Imagine somebody who doesn't have as many miles as I do, where you only draw for a day and then you take like 2 days off. You know what I mean? You're gonna get super duper rusty. So now that you've been at it pretty consistently, how are you feeling about your drawings? Yeah, I think that's another thing that people don't consider is rust. Rust is a very real thing. Professional boxers refer to it as ring rust. I think that's where I picked up the term. Getting better for sure. Random techniques, you have no clue where you pick them up. You're not good with color, so you've been doing black and white. Yeah, you know, color is a monster all in its own. There's a reason why... There's a reason why some people's only job is a colorist. Some people whose only job is to color. Hey, you fucking worry about that later, you know what I'm saying? I'm liking this pen so far, by the way. This pen is, it's like a feather. This thing is crazy light. Have you taken that artist's work and converted it to grayscale? And then just see what that looks like? Okay, yeah, you know, one thing at a time, right? The important thing is that you're building the habit of drawing all the time. So fuck it. That's a huge win already, right? You're like, I'll fucking deal with that shit later, bro. Let me just draw. So I did take a 3-hour nap today. And then since we have to leave tonight to make our appointment tomorrow, I'm actually just gonna stay up all night. Cause we have to hit the road at like fucking like 1:30. So I'm just like, what the fuck? I can't go to. I'm not. If I go to sleep, I ain't gonna wake up on time. So I'm just gonna stay up tonight. That's fucking awesome that you're actually taking information that's being given and using it. So there's this you know, there's this thing where a lot of artists don't like to give out their techniques or quote secrets. A lot of artists, digital artists, don't like to give out their brushes. I mean, I'm sure they'll monetize it. That's like the only way they'll ever give it up, right? But here's the thing. The reason I don't care, like, I usually will just answer people's questions and I'll give demos or whatever any chance I get, is because like I'll get like 90% of people who you give advice to aren't gonna do shit with the advice that you give them. So I'm just like, alright, that's cool. You can have whatever. You can have it. You're not gonna do anything with it, but. So anyway, I think it's really cool that you're actually utilizing information that you're getting. You'd be surprised how many people don't. You learn anything. Here, think about this. Think about this. Perhaps you only hate those things because you're not good at them, right? So once you get good at them, then you will no longer hate them. And the you know what I'm saying? So that's good. That's the only way. It's like math. It's like math and in relationships. Don't get you started on feet. Okay. I'm a big believer in learning understanding construction before learning how to draw any particular thing. So like you want to learn how to draw a chair, you should probably learn, you know, like what the construction of a chair looks like, right? Like there's usually like the legs, and then there's some kind of support on the legs, and then, you know what I'm talking about? Like with hands, it's good to know the bones of the hand, which will allow you to understand what you're drawing a little bit better. But or like learning how to draw the head, you want to learn how to draw the skull first. I don't know if you've ever looked at the bones in the feet, but it looks like somebody poured a pile of rocks on the ground and just started kicking them around. That's what the bones of the feet look like. So like I've tried studying the bones of the feet, and I'm just like, man, fuck all this. So I just kind of I'm never gonna learn the bones of the feet. I've tried it, yeah. Another 600-page sketchbook? Yeah. I have this one sitting around, and I think I have another one here that I think I have another one sitting around here somewhere that I haven't finished. Oops. Yeah, but we haven't really been sketchbooking a lot the past couple months, so... Yeah, at bare minimum, we need to be finishing one of these a month. At the bare minimum, if I'm not finishing one of these a month, that means... That's kind of like my... That's like my gauge. If I'm not finishing one of these 600-page sketchbooks a month, then I'm not really drawing enough. I'm not putting down enough miles. That's like the bare minimum. No, let me, oh, you're talking about the sketchbook slam. That's what got me into it. But that was years ago, you know, like, the point of this, for those who don't know what the sketchbook slam challenge is you buy the big 600-page sketchbook. It's 300 pages if you go back and front, but technically 602 if you count the covers, which you have to count the covers. It was, the point of the sketchbook slam challenge was to get you to draw more. It was to help you build a habit of drawing every single day, right? It's just like Inktober. Like Inktober is a great marketing tool, but its original purpose was just to get you to draw more. So when people use Inktober, they're like, once they get the prompts in like September, they're like, all right, I'm gonna shotgun all of these in like a weekend. That way I have them all to upload to social media during October. I'm like, well, that's fun, that's good for your marketing, but that wasn't really the point. The point of Inktober, the point of the Sketchbook Slam Challenge of these things is to get you to draw more, right? But after you've done them so many times, then it should no longer be a challenge, it should just be part of your routine. That's what I believe. It's one of those things where it's like, you take a bunch of advanced placement courses in like high school, and then you're so tired afterwards. When you go to college, you just stop working, you know. Um, I don't know if that's a good analogy. Well, safe, you know, you'll have your good days and your bad days. Um, when I have a specific topic that I'm practicing or studying, especially if I'm like trying to learn how to draw, like for example, a new animal. Oh, dude, we'll slam through like I'll slam through like fucking 50, 60 pages of sketch in the sketchbook in like a day, right? But if I were doing something like this, or I'm kind of just goofing off and I'm just kind of free sketching, we'll be lucky if we finish like 10 pages during the stream. You know what I mean? So, it's give and take all around. Hold on. Where? My dog has come to visit. He's gonna nap. My dog's gonna come and nap here with us while I work. Parsley, hey, come here. Come on. Pepper, come here. Everyone, come on. Come inside. Go lay down. Come in. Go lay down. But that's the thing. Even though you were working on animation, right? Like that's still miles though. Like you're still drawing. It's like so when I'm doing like my bigger, more commercial projects, and I'm not hanging out in the sketchbook and I'm not practicing anything specific, at least we're still drawing. You know what I mean? It's not like we're spending our day fucking doing oil changes on vehicles all fucking day. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's still drawing. And for the longest time, it used to really bother me because I was just when I like, for example, we're working on the Overwatch piece, right, or the Ninja Turtle piece. Back in the day, that used to bother me because I was just like, "Oh, it's just taking away from my study time." And while it literally is, it's still fucking drawing. Yeah, I know. That's the struggle, right? That's the balance that every professional has to deal with. Which is one of the things. Have you been here during one of my rants where I talk about being a full-time artist? Because so many people have this weird romanticized idea of becoming a full-time artist, and I'm just like, you want to. I want to sit back and think about that for a second before you put all your eggs in a basket and attempt to go full-time. I only saw the picture of the new Suicune. I didn't really dig deep into like its lore or anything. I don't know. I think it's fine. I think it looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, I like the design. I'm sure everyone hates it because Pokemon fans hate everything. Yeah, Malcolm, we still have to figure out what to do about that damage on the Ninja Turtles piece. Gotta figure something out with that. But you know me, we always figure it out. I'm not gonna leave you hanging on it. I mean, I will for like another couple days, but I mean, like, we'll figure it out. Well, that's funny because I ain't about to order another one and ship it out, so we're gonna figure out something else. Whether that means a partial refund or I just send you another poster or of something else, or, you know, whatever the fuck, whatever. Because I have to special order those big ones. I don't know. So my rant about going full time goes a little something like this. Everyone's so obsessed with wanting to be a full-time artist, right? And I'm just like, you have no fucking idea what you're talking about. I'm just like, there's a lot of people. They're like, who was it that came into the chat a couple weeks ago and they're making like 80 grand at their job, but they wanted to quit because they were unhappy or some shit like that, and they wanted to be a full-time artist. And I'm just like, why don't you hold the fuck up? Like, that's I was just like, all right, you need to hold the fuck up with that. It's like, for example, I loved past tense. I loved working on cars. When I'm in the backyard with my buddies, we could work on cars for like 14 hours a day, no sweat, right? You fucking start using it as a job, all of a sudden you have to do things, car things that you don't want to do, and then you kind of lose your passion for it, or it just gets annoying, right? Going full time with your art, same thing, you know? Like, to pay the bills as a full-time artist, you're gonna have to take jobs that you don't want, and then it's gonna cut into your study time, and or not just your study time, or it's gonna cut into your time to just do what you want. And then maybe if you have trouble paying your bills, you start growing a little resentful towards your art. You know what I'm talking about? It's kind of like, yeah, anyway, that's my little rant on being full-time. It's just like, it's crazy over romanticized idea about it. Is that I feel like people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, making 80K, doing 9 to 5 and having time for personal art projects doesn't seem to, that's what I'm saying. You got this job, right? And it pays you, hypothetically, all right, we're gonna talk about that one where it's 80K. Say it pays you 80K, then you have financial freedom when you get off of work to just do whatever, draw and paint whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't make you less of an artist, you know, to do it part-time. Because if you're full time, like let's say you have personal projects or there's a certain level of art that you want to get to, right? Or a certain level of drawing you want to get to. If you're doing art full time as your only source of income, you might get a couple hours a week to work on that particular project. But if you got this other job and you can only draw technically like 2-3 hours a night, but you're spending all that time working on that project you want, you're actually getting more time into those drawing and studying those things that you want. No way. You should do that. Find the job that pays the most, that requires the least amount from you. And then manage your time well outside of work. Manage your time well outside of work so that, you know, you get some exercise and then you just paint and draw. Hey, what's going on? Chaunchies, what's going on? A name change, I see you, what's going on? I've been doing well. Yeah. Alright, so, we had mentioned it earlier, but I don't think a lot of people were in the chat. I have to go drive. We have to leave at like 1 in the morning because we have an appointment. We have a doctor's appointment in the morning. So I'm trying to get as much sketching / work done tonight as possible. That's what we're doing here. And then I'm just gonna stay up all night, and then I have to drive out. Yeah, Malcolm, we're going back out to Stanford for more treatment, and yeah, so we're just gonna hang out here and fucking whatever. I'm really tired, in case you guys can't tell. I know I was slurring earlier because of how tired I was, but I've put a little wake-up juice in my system, so hopefully the slurring has slowed down just a little bit. At this rate, I'm gonna show up on a stream one day and half my face is gonna be all... Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Malcolm. Like, you know the amount of like time that goes into this kind of thing, and you're mature enough to be like, nah, fuck all that. See what I mean? That's just being a realist. You know yourself, you know. I'm waiting to hear back for acceptance letters for these conventions, and man, they be taking fucking forever to let us know. Like, I have conventions that are supposed to happen in April and May. It's about to be March. They still haven't let us know. I'm just like, you motherfuckers, like, I gotta like book flights and shit. You better fucking get on that. Ha! I didn't watch the whole fight. No, I just watched some highlights. But you know, highlights are always just highlights are unreliable. So as someone who watches boxing, you guys know I'm a big boxing fan. But I know Malcolm here is also a big boxing fan. As someone who watches a lot of boxing, what did the fight look like to you? I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I just saw the highlights and I was just like, whatever. All I saw from Jake was a bunch of overhand rights, and that's like all the entire highlights was just Jake throwing overhand rights, and Tommy with his hands down, just eating the hits and being unfazed by him. And those overhand rights are the ones that Jake used to put down his other opponents, you know. But you know, Tommy's not an old man, so you can't just swing wildly and think you're gonna clip a dude that big and put him down. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, but Jake caught all the jabs. Also, it was Jab City. That's good, man. I mean, like, can you imagine? I was just thinking about this. You know, imagine being related to Tyson Fury, right? Look at, like, I don't know if people talk about this because I'm not really hanging out online in these conversations, but you have to think about the amount of pressure that's on that man. Just in general, but especially with this fight. He had like everything to lose. What did he really have to gain? Everyone was going to be like, oh, you beat a YouTuber, what's the big deal? Like, if he lost, disgrace. If he won, people are not going to give him props because they're like, whatever, you beat a YouTuber, right? So he had like nothing to gain from this. Look at the pressure that man was under, right? So that's good. I like to hear that he rose to the occasion. Can you imagine what John Fury was like this whole... John's is a Fury. Imagine... Can you imagine what that must have been like for like the last, like, however many years or months that they've been trying to get this fight made, right? I don't do a good John Fury, so I can't I can't do it right now, but oh, that's good. That's good. I've only watched a couple of other fights of Tommy's. Didn't really throw the jab a lot in his other fights, so that's kind of good. Just kind of controlled everything, right? I saw that. It was a flash knockdown though. I think it was getting close to the end, and I think maybe, you know, well, first off, Tommy didn't have his hands up the entire fight, so or all the the highlight clips that I saw. So it was just a flash knockdown. It happens. Well, that's good, but it's good to hear that he controlled the whole fight. Again, I didn't watch the whole thing, so. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I always thought it would be cool to get into some kind of contact sport. But then I realized I'm not good at anything, so. Chaunchi's. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I didn't watch the whole thing. I only saw the highlights. I'm not gonna lie. I had no interest in it because I 100% believe that all of Jake's past fights were fixed. Not in like a oh the fix is in kind of thing. You know, to me it was always just like it was like watching a wrestling match. You know, it was all predetermined. It was all entertainment. That's why all his opponents were, you know, who they were. But I guess this one was a real fight, I guess. Yeah, again, who knows, you know, what the agreement was or if there was a script originally, you know, anyway. So the reason I haven't really been interested in the Paul fights is because I always just saw them as entertainment and not really boxing matches, you know what I mean? And that's why I never really bought any of them. But Silva beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I mean, yeah, it's because Chavez Jr. didn't hit those lines before the fight. That's what it was. Boy was going in there too clean. Did you ever see the post-fight interview? Dude. Yes. Oh man. Oh, I love when anytime Oscar De La Hoya gives an interview these days. I fucking love it because he's just always you could just tell. You can just tell he's just been he'd done like 5 bumps before they started the interview. He's always just like, yeah, you know, Ryan Garcia's he's good. He's good. Yeah. Yeah. Tank Davis, he's yeah. Yeah, like, Parsley, what do you want? What do you want? Yes. What's up? You hungry? Are you hungry? Give me a second. Looks like my puppy is hungry. Oh, it's past her dinner time anyway. So give me a couple minutes. I shall return. Go lay down. Go lay down. Yeah, dog is bugging me right now. She's 7 months old now. Isn't that crazy? Malcolm, remember when we just got this puppy? She was 7.5 weeks old. About to be 7 months now. Dude, it's been half a year since we got this. Since we got this dog. It's ruined my life. So once we finish this page here, that'll be it for warm-ups. We can move on to the actual thing that I want to practice. I really dig this pen, by the way. That's the pen that we're using right now. Yeah, dude, it's been that long. So what's today, Monday? What's everyone got going on this week? Oh, I forgot. In the Discord, I'm supposed to put up a weekly goals post just to see what everyone is up to this week. So last week I did not do the thing I said I wanted to finish. I wanted to finish the line art to the main Teen Titans on the Teen Titans drawing. All I have left is Beast Boy. I finished Starfire pretty recent. Starfire was the last one I finished. I basically had to start over with her because like the version that I had on there, it just looked like adult Starfire. So it was really hard to kind of go back and rework her. In the same way I had to rework Raven like 5 times. Anytime somebody's pointing at each other, they're doing the meme. So once I finish the Teen Titans piece, I already know what we're doing after that, by the way. Oh yeah, let me see. Let me Google this. See what his boxing record is. What's his real name? Nathaniel Bustamante? Bustamante? Nope, that dude's from Mexico. And what's his record? Knock it down, what's going on? Clenched. Hard clenched butt. Internet's being asked. So again, I will release more information on this once I can get the date more settled. But you know, last week we got to 10,000 followers here on Twitch, so thank you everybody for getting us there. So to celebrate, we're going to be doing a sketchathon. So what that involves is I have a big wall, empty wall here in my office, and I have really large rolls of paper, and we can do a really big freestyle drawing similar to what we're doing here, where it's just kind of like we're making it up as we go along, no construction lines or anything. So we will I'll start the timer at 10 hours, right? And then every time we hit a particular milestone in any of these three categories, donations / tips, followers, and sub count. Anytime we hit a particular goal in any of those, I'll add time, and then we'll just continuously draw until we beat the timer. So parsley. No, I googled his name because I wanted to look up his record, but when I got to boxing rec, it showed a Mexican dude, so I was just like, nope, that's not him. Or is it? What? You want to see how big she got? My puppy. Come here. Come up. Fine. She sits down because she knows I'll pick her up. Oh. Now I got both my dogs here in the room. Ugh. Yeah, what? You both want to go outside? Because why should Daddy be able to draw? You know what I mean? Why should he be able to draw in peace? She's gonna get way bigger. Yeah. She's only 7 months old. I got you. Y'all wanna go outside? Gotta put on some pants now. I don't have any pants on right now, by the way. So, alright, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. But before we, you already know it's coming. Since you guys wanted to show me that Filipino boxer, I also want to show you something else here too. I'm going to show you this 3-minute ad. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Hopefully, no more interruptions. Though that's not true. You know it is. Troy, thanks for that like. And my stream is very mysterious like that. Okay. I need to look up something really quick. Does anyone have any okay, so before I left we were talking about potential things that you all had planned for the week, any goals? And they don't have to be like major goals. It just has to be like, I just want to fucking go play Harry Potter. So I need to get my work done. Like, it could be one of those things. Yeah, so I 100% need to finish the line art to the main Titans on the Teen Titans drawing. And then had to start pulling up the screenshots from all the episodes for all the other characters. And yeah, I don't know, like the goal is to have the Teen Titans drawing done by mid-March. If we could finish it by mid-March, then I'll be on schedule. You know, my goal was to finish one master work every month, and we're doing pretty well so far. Yeah, we've done 2 already, and February's not even done yet, so we're a little ahead of schedule, and I'd like to stay that way. You're getting up at 3 again to go work out? That's awesome. That's awesome. You have a set routine now, right? Yeah, I can't wait till I can get back into the gym. My life is just so fucking like I could tell the difference in like every aspect of my life when I'm not training for, like, I don't like to just go to the gym to, you know, just get exercise. If I go to the gym, I like to have this is just me. I like to have a particular set of goals. I'm just like, that's why as like a grown-ass adult I like those Spartan races, because they're not like the hardest things in the world, right? But you know, I'm not a professional athlete. It's fun to have specific goals at the gym, and I feel a little aimless without that particular set of goals for like my physical health. So I'm very excited for the day I can go back to the gym and start hammering away at, you know, those goals. Good for you up here. Yo, you off the clock? You got your paycheck today? Made your money today, you're off the clock. Go lay down. Go lay down. Ooh. Training for the Navy, as in like, are you enlisted currently? Or are you going to enlist? Or are you gonna get commissioned? Day 60? Fuck, dude, that's hella good. Oh, you gotta get a smog check on your car? I could help you with that. I used to do that for a living. Hopefully it just passes. Hopefully you don't gotta go get anything repaired. Your emissions regulations over there must be a lot easier than what we have going on over here in California. I picked up this Pokemon commission. It's whooping my ass, man. Did you already go through like MEPS and all that? Like or nothing yet? You're just trying to get in shape for it. Hey. They're fighting over a greenie. The little the breath, like it's like a breath mint, or it's like a teeth cleaning treat. You know what I'm talking about, those greenies? Yeah. I gave one to both of them right now when we came back from the walk, and the bigger dog, the older dog, can eat it in like 2 bites, right? But the little puppy, it takes forever to chew on it. So while she's working on it, the older dog always just bullies her and takes it away. That's why they're fighting right now. Fighting over that one greenie that's half eaten already. That's where all that barking or that growling's coming from. Well, that's cool, man. That's gonna be awesome. I'm sure you've been doing your research. Do you know what rate you're trying to get into? That's sick. Hey, go lay down. Oh, what do I have to do for the Pokemon commission? It's really simple. It's just Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, Ho-Oh, and Lugia. You know, that should be easy work, but I think I'm just tired. I was working on that for a few hours yesterday, and I was just like, I should not be spending 5 hours trying to draw 5 Pokemon. Like, this should not be this difficult. Hey. You're gonna head to bed, gotta get up. Yeah, go get some rest. Thanks for coming through, I appreciate it. So I am using a reference right now for the design of this character right here. This half is me, but this half over here is based on a reference that I found that I really liked. I need to. My character design game is so weak. That is, like, you guys know I can freestyle draw, right? Like I don't need under sketches like 90% of the time if I don't have to, right? Like if I don't want to. But my character design is fucking garbage weak. That is one thing I need to level up. And I think, especially when it comes to like freestyling like this, you want like a good visual library of like clothing designs or mech designs so you can come up with things on the spot. And because my character design, the character design section of my skills tree is so low, I do believe that is like what's hindering me from progressing the most, like hardcore. How much is that commission gonna net me? I'm not gonna lie, I only charged the person 150 for it, and the only reason I did that was because they had actually, this is a person who had commissioned me stuff when I think they were maybe in the first 10 set of commissions I had ever got, ever. I'm talking about like ever. And I did a commission for them, and they came back to me a decade later. So I was just like, hey man, I'll fucking give you this rate right here. Also, because they only wanted Pokemon, I was just like, oh, this is gonna be easy work. So had you know, had I been operating at proper if I was at normal operating temperature, you know, that drawing should be pretty easy work, right? Just Pokemon. That's why in my brain I was just like, ah, it's not a big deal, I'll get that in and out, it's not a big deal. Nope. Yeah, but no, this person commissioned me way back in the day, and it was crazy that they hit me back up, and I was just like, no fucking way, what's going on? They said they've been following me ever since, and they just essentially waited till my skill level got up high enough so that they were just like, I want another piece. But you know, with your heightened skill level, it is not, no, it's not that. The guy who wanted that Lapras drawing, I don't talk to him anymore. He's I mean, I wouldn't be against it if somebody wanted something like that, but hey. Go lay down. There's like no worse time to get a new dog. We placed the order for this dog, right? This puppy. And then it was like we placed the order for her like right when she was born. So we had to wait 8 weeks before we could pick her up, right? And then I swear to God, like immediately after we placed the order, was when my wife was diagnosed. And in my brain I was just like, oh man, all of this is gonna line up to where I'm just gonna have to be dealing with like, I'm gonna have to be man of the house, take care of like everything for like months. So I'm essentially soloing raising this puppy, and it's been fucking, you know, I love puppies, I love dogs, right? So it's just, but it is a lot of work though, you know. So I've been soloing this puppy. It has been a fucking nightmare. Now, if I didn't have such a demanding job, it would be different. Yeah. Oh, this the universe fucking with me. The universe is just like, oh word, oh, you's a badass, huh? Check this out. Oh, freestyle drawing, you think you're tight, huh? Check this out. Ow. Oh. She has had like crazy gas too. So y'all, thankfully y'all can't smell my office. But every night we stream, literally every time we stream, I'm watching the puppies here in the room, right? And she's got those crazy puppy farts. You know what I'm talking about? How can you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so it's just been like, and it was funny for a few months. I'm just like, what's going on with you now? What's going on with you now? Bearded, what's up? What did everyone do this past weekend? Lots of scribbles. Just chilling tonight. How am I doing? I'm doing well. Busy as always. In a couple hours, I actually have to go get ready. We have to drive out to Stanford. We have a doctor's appointment out there at like it's like at 5 in the morning, but we got to get there at like 4. So I got to fucking dip out of here at like 1. So I'm just gonna hang out and work a little bit or sketch a little bit until it comes time to, you know, load up and leave. Because if I go to sleep, I ain't gonna wake up on time. So I'm just gonna stay up. Are any of you like that? Where sometimes it's really hard to wake up so you're better off just not going to sleep. If you like you have an appointment at like 7 in the morning or something like that, and you're looking at the clock, you're like, it's 9:30 already. Do I I just stay 3 hours. 3 hours without traffic. And there won't be any traffic in the middle of the night like that. However, the weather out here in California has been pretty crazy, so it's gonna be really cold and windy and frosty. So we probably have to drive. I can't be smashing like 85 on the freeway, you know. So I gotta have to drive like a normal person. Yo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. First follow of the day. Yeah, no, we have to be there at 4. So we gotta hit the road at least at 1. You know what I mean? So, and then I have to go drop off the dogs at my parents at their grandparents. So it's just like a full night of like work. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just not gonna go to sleep. Pepper, go lay down. Yes. What do you need? You already ate. You already went potty. I'll go hang out with your mom. Ooh, ears popped up. That's what it is. He doesn't want to hang out in this room anymore. SpongeBob. Alright.
姫様、賢者の石ね。せっかく錬金術の最奥にたどり着いたのに、使い方を間違えるなんて笑っちゃうわ。一切をゼロにして死を癒すってアプローチ。残念だけど、それとっくに試されてるから。使い古しもいいところよ、お嬢さん。
Well, lay down. Yes. Can I help you? My dog wants something. He's bugging me for something. I don't know what though. Hey, stop. Ow. Yeah, what? You hungry? Again? Or just wing? No, just wing it. That's what this is for. All this sketchbook stuff is just practice. Both my dogs are bugging for something. I don't know what. So we're just gonna call it. It looks like I got a lot of stuff I gotta take care of here. I appreciate everyone for hanging out. My bad to cut the stream so short, but I think I'm gonna have a stroke if I keep balancing stopping and going like this. So all right, thank you for hanging out, everybody. Hop into that Discord if you're not yet. No rest, man. No rest. Man, fuck this. I'm gonna get lit. I'm gonna do the other thing. I'm gonna go do the other thing other than rest. All right, guys. Fucking